They spent a huge amount of money on it because Tony is a recognized director of a certain scale, so you get more money for doing that. But it doesn't work because it's not in the style of Quentin's. It's not in Quentin's style. Tony does what he does, and Quentin seems to do what he does. And the two, I didn't think, blended.
One element that Tony added to it, that, again, it's not like a scene that he wrote, it's just something that came across in his shooting, is he added a fairy tale element to it that I don't think was as 100% in mine as it was in his.
Hey, can I peek?
Don't peek. Keep your eyes shut, all right? All right, I'm turning the lights on. Okay, open them.
Oh, wow! Wow, what a swell place to work.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got the keys, so I just come in, you know, read comics, play music.
You worked here a long time?
Almost 4 years.
That's a long time.
That whole video archives time, even though it's not directly in the movie, it is in the movie. That time is captured perfectly in True Romance. You know, it almost takes it to, you know, like mythology or something. You know, I mean, not for Joe Schmo on the street, but definitely for the people who worked at video archives. They can't watch the movie without, oh wow, you know, and just like it takes us all back. Because the things that Clarence says, they're the things that I and the rest of us said. You know, the conversations that he has are the conversations that we had. You know, our names are all throughout the script. You know, Lance is the guy I work for. He's in the movie.
Okay, here goes. You know the place you took me to last night? Place you work?
Heroes for sale?
You got a boss, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's his name?
Lance.
That's him. He called the place where I work. He ordered a girl for you. He said he wanted you to get laid. See, you didn't get out much, and it was your birthday and all.
You know, I mean, I was a guy when I wrote this that, you know, I hadn't even really had a girlfriend by this time. I had just had a lot of, you know, gone on a lot of dates, but never had a girlfriend. You know, so I wanted a girlfriend, you know, and Alabama in some ways was kind of like a dream girlfriend, you know.
Now, I gotta tell you something else. What you said last night was one of the best times you ever had. Did you mean physically?
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about the whole night. I mean, I never had as much fun with a girl as I had with you my whole life. It's true. You like Elvis, you like Janice, you like kung fu movies, you like the Partridge Family.
Actually, I don't like the Partridge Family. That was part of the act.
Quentin's a big romantic, actually, you know, and I think that couples are extremely important to him, and that dynamic, and having your pal that's like your girlfriend, but she's your pal, and, you know, that kind of thing, like in True Romance.
All of his characters exist in his world. You know, there's a reference to Alabama, who's the star of True Romance in Reservoir Dogs. When Lawrence Tierney's character asks Harvey Keitel's character, how's Bama? And you kind of realize that after, in Quentin's original script of True Romance, Clarence died, and you assume that Alabama hooked up with Mr. White, and they were jewel thieves together.
By the way, how's Alabama?
Alabama? I haven't seen Bama over a year and a half.
I thought you two were a team.
We worked for a little while. Did about 4 jobs together. Then decided to call it quits.
Why?
You push that woman-man thing too long, and it gets to you after a while.
I'm a storyteller. I like telling a story, and I like things working as a story. All right? You know, I really like experimenting with a kind of cinema that you're not used to seeing, or taking the form and stretching it and twisting it and doing things that you're not used to seeing all the time.
You're Jimmy, right? This is your house?
Sure is.
I'm Winston Wolfe. I solve problems.
Good, we got one.
So I heard. May I come in?
Yeah, please do.
You must be Jules, which would make you Vincent. Let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen. If I was informed correctly, the clock is ticking. Is that right, Jimmy?
100%.
Your wife, Bonnie, comes home at 9:30 in the a.m. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
I was led to believe if she comes home and finds us here, she wouldn't appreciate it none too much.
You wanted that.
All right, that gives us 40 minutes to get the fuck out of Dodge. Which, if you do what I say, when I say it, should be plenty. Now, you got a corpse in a car, minus a head in a garage. Take me to it.
I'm trying to make things funny that you're not used to seeing in a humorous light, all right? And I'm not necessarily doing it by making fun of it. Oftentimes, I'm trying to show it in such a realistic setting, but with the foibles of real life thrust onto this, you know, action-adventure situation, but like how it would really play in real life, you know, so it starts seeming absurd.
Jimmy, lead the way. Boys, get to work.
Please would be nice.
Come again?
I said a please would be nice.
Get it straight, Buster. I'm not here to say please. I'm here to tell you what to do. And if self-preservation is an instinct you possess, you better fucking do it and do it quick. I'm here to help. If my help's not appreciated, lots of luck, gentlemen.
No, Mr. Wolf. It ain't like that. Your help is definitely appreciated.
Mr. Wolf, listen. I don't mean disrespect, okay? I respect you. I just don't like people barking orders at me, that's all.
If I'm curt with you, it's because time is a factor. I think fast, I talk fast, and I need you guys to act fast if you want to get out of this. So, pretty please, with sugar on top, clean the fucking car.
In the case of Pulp Fiction, the starting off point, the jumping off point for the piece was the idea of doing a crime film anthology. You know, I'd never seen a crime film anthology before. And yet those were like the ones that were like the most done in paperbacks, you know, like the Black Mask magazine and stuff. And so I thought of the idea of doing that in a film. But then upon sitting down, I started realizing, well, yeah, that's fun to do, the idea of like an anthology, but there's much more gold here. It could be really neat to do 3 separate stories, but have the same group of characters floating in and out.
The fuck is this place?
This is Jack Rabbit Slim's. An Elvis man should love it.
Come on, man, let's go get a steak.
You can get a steak here, Daddy-O.
This scene is the scene where Vincent Vega, John Travolta, has to take out the big man, Marcellus Wallace, he's referred to as the big man all the time, take out his wife, Mia Wallace, on just take her out to dinner. And it's the entertaining escapades that ensue, you know, when she picks Jack Rabbit Slim's as the place to go. In a Rob Reiner movie, this would be like about $1 million. All right. I mean, this exact set and everything, but our production designer, because he's a genius, did the whole thing for $150,000.
Just to let you all know, Ricky will be back in the second half of our show. So we hope you enjoy your meals here at Jack Rabbit Slim's. Thank you.
What do you think?
The idea in this scene, basically, Quentin wanted to have it be as drawn out as it would be if you were meeting someone for the first time and you didn't have anything to talk about and you were a little awkward to begin with.